Hello everyone and welcome back. This video is another practicing video for learning Solid Edge. So if you finish the first 10 labs, you can practice with this video. In this video, as you can see, we're going to try to draw the Mercedes-Benz logo. So as you can see the logo here, we would like to see how we can do it in a very efficient and a very quick way. Okay, as you can see now here, we're going to concentrate mainly in this video on two commands. The first command is or three commands, we can say extrusion. So we're going to start with the body, with the triangle, the star, and then we're going to extrude, and then we're going to use what? We're going to use the chamfer equals setback to create the star, and then we're going to use the command sweep command so we can accomplish the rim at the outside here. It's a nice practicing video, especially for those who are beginners, and you will learn a lot. Okay. Now, the other thing also I would like to concentrate on, I'm going to also provide the draft sheet, which has a dimension of the parts in a way that so you can, if you want to practice in your own, so you have the dimension, although the video itself cover all the items in more details. So without a further ado, let's move to Solid Edge. Or we are in Solid Edge actually, so let me open the new one. So I'm going to click on new, and I'm going to bring this one from the other screen, and the default is metric, so dimensions are in millimeters. I'm going to default new by part, and I'm going to say okay. Now this is the screen we have. Now what we're going to do first, before you start anything, or let me go back to the draft sheet here. So I would like to start by concentrating on the triangle. I'm going to show you a very efficient way of doing it. So let's go here. So the steps for starting any drawing just is what you're going to start first. So I'm going to start with something called circle by center. Okay, notice something here. The coordinate axis is not showing the reference planes. So how are you going to see that so you can lock yourself to one of the plane? So I need to lock myself. I'm going to use circle by center. Once you click on any tool item here, any drawing tool, you will see that all the planes will show up. So you click here. Before you start doing anything, as you can see, it is what it showed all the projection planes. So I'm gonna lock myself first before you do anything, before you put any dimension or anything. So I'm gonna lock myself to the front plane. So I'm gonna click on the front plane, and I'm gonna see that F3 is showed on the upper right corner. Now when I click on the screen is coming in the other monitor. Okay, here it is. Okay, let me put it here. Okay, this is circle by center. So the diameter, I'm going to say this is 120 millimeter. So I'm going to zoom to the front. So I'm going to click on the front here, and I'm going to click on the center of the coordinate axis. So I draw a circle 120 millimeter. Now I need to draw an equilateral triangle. The way I will do it is I'm going to choose a line, and the line I'm going to assume just any dimension, just say 120 for example, and but this line is making what angle with the horizontal axis? Is going to make minus 60 or 60. minus 6, okay, minus 60, minus 60, enter. Okay, good. So now I'm going to take the tip here of the line, and when I align it with the center here, when you see how you know it is aligned, when you see the dashed dotted red line. So I'm going to go till I touch the tip, the top. So I'm going to click, right click to get out. Since I'm locked, I'm going to use quick trim to get rid of the extra length. So now I draw one side of the triangle, the equilateral triangle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on one of the edges here and draw the other one. And then the horizontal line. You notice something here when I did it. Let me go back to show you just how I did it. So I'm gonna go back a little bit. So the way is I choose a line. I'm gonna connect it to this line here. So once I see the connections, I'm gonna click, and then I'm gonna go down. And when I see this, I'm gonna move along the circumference. And when I see it dashed line here, the dashed horizontal line means what? It is already aligned with the other side. So I'm gonna click, and then click. This one should be horizontal line. So this even means that I draw it actually in a perfect way. So right click to get out. Okay. But I would like to make sure also. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, okay, I want this line to be equal to this line. Where is the equal? Okay, here is the equal sign. Now they are equal. And also I want what? This line to be equal to this line. Or this line. Okay. It doesn't matter. Okay. So all of them now are equal. So it means that to make sure that before you proceed, so I'm going to get the angle between both of them. So if I choose any angle here, it should be 60. It is 60. You want to try here. It is 60. Good. And this one is 60. That's good. I don't want to put it because I don't need to bother the whole draw. Also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hide the relationship. So I'm going to say here. So I'm going to click on the relationship handle. So this way I'm going to hide it. Okay. The way I'm going to proceed is mainly is I'm going to get a line. Go to the center of the line, the other side. Click. So I'm now in the center of the line. And go also on the same side here, go to the center and click on the center, and go to the other line here and click on the center. So actually what I did, I created what? Another equilateral triangle in the middle of the other one. Okay. Now, I'm going to start with the star. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go get a line. So I'm going to click with one of the edge here, the tip here. From the tip, I'm going to go to the middle of this inside triangle. And to the middle of it, I'm going to click. And then from this middle, I'm going to click to the edge here, to the tip here. And then from the tip here, I'm going to click to the middle of the inside triangle. And then from the middle, I'm going to click to the tip here. And then from the tip, I'm going to click to what? To the middle here. And from the middle here, I'm going to click to the tip there. So actually, I was able to get all the relationship very perfect. So let's go to trim. Quick trim. This is why I locked myself, so I can get rid of this extra line here and get the other one, the other 4 lines here, and then the other 4 lines here. And let's do the inside. So I'm gonna go like this. Okay, so I deleted everything inside. So now I was able to get the end, the central star, or the 3-leg star, whatever you want to call it. So now we're gonna go to home, and I'm gonna click on the surface or extrusion. Actually, the coordinate axis is just showing, just is gonna be other angle. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hide it. So I'm gonna hide it. So I need to choose a chain. That's chain is fine. Right, click on the arrow. I'm gonna go outside. How much? I'm gonna say 11 millimeter. And very good. Okay, so I was able to draw this one 11 millimeter. The next step will be mainly as I'm gonna use, let me make it like this. I'm gonna use the command instead of round. I will use chamfer equal setback. Chamfer equal setback. I'm gonna click on this one, and then I'm gonna choose, instead of edge or chain or face, I'm gonna choose loop. So this way I will choose it in one set. So I'm gonna choose the top loop here. And did you notice something? I put a chamfer. Whatever number I have before, he will use it. So this is from my practicing. It was like I say, I used chamfer and I give me the setback is 11.3 millimeter. Okay. Why? Okay, it came out to this one will give me the best look. If you want to see what it is, how it looks without that, is you can practice and just by try and error you will get the right number. Okay, so I'm going to say accept that because I tried it and I get the middle one very nice and neat. Okay. The other thing is I didn't lock myself for this dimension. So what I'm going to do is, okay, let me look at the front again. So this is the front here. You see now that the star, whatever, let me call it star, is shorter than the circle, which is 120. So I'm going to choose another circle. I'm going to make another circle. This circle will be 116. So I'm going to click on the center here, on the circle here, and I want it to make it what? Oh, maybe we can leave it. Let me bring the plane, the base plane. Okay, I'm going to say the front plane. Okay, here it is, the front plane. Okay, where is the front plane? Okay, here it is. Okay, I'm going to choose our circle by center. I'm going to highlight on this one so I can lock myself to this plane, so it will be drawn in the same front plane, and the diameter should be what? Now I'm locked, then 160, and I'm locked because I see the F3. Now 116. Okay, and highlight the circle so I can see the same concentric. It looks concentric. Okay. So now right click to get out, and also what I'm going to do, I'm going to highlight the outside circle so it doesn't bother me, and just delete it. Okay. The next step will be is to draw the rim, and to draw the rim, okay, we're going to use what? The sweep. And for the sweep I need a pass, so it will be the circle and the cross section. And the cross section will be this, just a triangle. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to get out of the locking here, and I'm going to choose, let me see what other plane I have. So I'm going to say plane, forget about front, I'm going to use the top plane. So here is the top plane. Okay, so I'm going to choose the top plane. I'm going to lock myself to the top plane, choose this rectangle by center. I'm going to show you that. Just you choose and draw, so I can lock myself to this what, to the plane what, the top plane. Okay. So now then I can put the dimension. So the dimensions are what? I'm going to put 3 millimeter. Sorry. 3 millimeter by 3 millimeter. And the angle is going to be what? I'm going to put 45 degrees. It's oriented for 45 degrees. Enter. Okay, now. So what I'm going to do, just I'm going to try to arrange this one so I can put it exactly here at the tip here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it in the tip. And at the same time, I'm going to look, make it flat. So now, okay. Now I'm going to zoom more to this location here. Don't forget, we are locked to the plane. So I'm going to use what? The line to draw. A line. Okay, the line to draw from the tip here to the other tip here. And then use what? Use the trim so I can get rid of this part here. Very good. So as you can see now, we succeeded to have this one here. Okay. Now here is the next step. So let me move it so you can see when we do the process. Make it smaller. Okay, here it is. So let me put it here. Okay. I'm going to choose the sweep. So here is the sweep. And as you can see from the sweep here, okay, you have a pass and you have a cross section. So I'm going to use this one. So I say okay. And then you have the first one to ask you to choose the path. So I'm going to click on the circle. So now I choose, I have chosen the path. Now I need also to choose the cross section. So cross section step. So I'm going to click what? And this one. And then man, in few seconds it is done. Okay. And then what? Finish. Okay. So now this is the drawing or the logo. It has been accomplished in a very efficient and perfect way. Let me reduce it so we can see it better. So okay, here it is. Okay. I'm going to reduce back again. Okay. So as you can see, it's really beautiful. Okay. The circle doesn't come very clean, like very smooth. What you can do is you go to File, click on File, and choose Setting, Option. Then there is a menu will come, and this menu has what? It shows you that the smoothness of the arc, the curvature. So I'm going to choose the view here. And you see arc smoothness. I'm going to make it instead of 3, I'm going to make it 10. So this way, everything will look very, very smooth. Okay, say apply or say okay. Now the circle will be perfect, beautiful circle. Okay, so this will end the session for this video. And I would like to thank you for watching the video. And I would like to get your feedback. The dimensions I used is something just I tried by my insect in a way that looks exactly similar to the Mercedes logo in the internet. But if you have accurate dimension, I believe this looks about right. But if you have a better accurate dimension for the dimension, all what you need is just to change the dimension. Okay. Of the logo, I would like to hear that from you. Get your feedback on that, and there is another better way or efficient way of doing the logo. Also, I would like to learn from you. So I would like to wish you all the best. So again, if you like the video, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell, and give it a thumb up. Have a wonderful day, and see you soon on another video. Bye-bye.